Are we back? We're back. Let me get my camera into position. Late afternoon drawing time. All right. Welcome, everybody. All right. People are rolling, tuning in. 10 people. All right. So I was supposed to draw like 6 hours ago. That didn't happen. Didn't happen. Got really busy. Went to lunch, ran some errands. Been on social media, trying to sell chicken books. Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo. Just crossed $100,000 this morning, so we are rocking. A lot of people, a lot of backers in the last day. People are excited. We're crossing $100,000. Thank you very much. So, as promised, we're going to do a $100,000 original art raffle. So one lucky backer, and you have a few days left to get on it. So if you have not backed the campaign, if you back in the next few days, you will still be entered to win entered into the raffle to win an original Cyberfrog drawing by me, which I am going to attempt to do today on this live stream. A original Red Rooster drawing by Ethan Van Sciver that you can promptly sell on eBay. If you so choose. It's okay with me. Thank you. Well, y'all are very nice. Comic Book Revolution. Kev A would keep his drawing. What if it was worth $1,000? Would you still keep it? $1,000? I'm going to do some warm-ups, and then I'm going to draw Cyberfrog. Jimmy would keep his drawing. Michael says he'd frame it. Derek says he'd keep it. Bean from PA would keep it. Wow. Denali would sell it for charity. The drawing that started a revolution. It's like the sketch heard round the world. All right, let's draw. Let's draw. I'm warming up. I'm gonna work my way up to Cyberfrog. Did you think this was Cyberfrog? Maybe it should be. Isn't it Cecil? Cecil says Cyberfrog should take off, reveal himself to be a 12-year-old Chinese girl. I think that should happen. What is the brand of your coloring pen? This is a Pentel brush pen, and I load them up with ink in a cartridge. I'll show you what I do. Secrets revealed. This is a platinum ink cartridge for platinum fountain pens. So there's a little metal piece on the end of them. I remove that piece so they will fit within this channel on the Pentel brush pen. It makes a pretty snug fit. They do not leak, although I've never taken one on a plane yet. I would be very careful about that. And then you can load it up with the ink of your choice. Oops. You load it up with the ink of color of your choice. For me, this one is sepia, the platinum sepia ink, which is a permanent ink, meaning I can paint over it and it won't run. And I have some of these things with different colors in them. Okay, today he's really late. Yeah, I was supposed to do this a long time ago. The series of complications. My phone wasn't charged significantly. Then I had to run out for lunch. Then I had to run errands. Then I got caught up updating all my social media in celebration of our 100K 100K crossing of the 100K Rubicon on Indiegogo. No turning back. We will invade Rome. We will conquer. We will win. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It's a big deal. My opinion about PayPal OS, irrelevant. I must have missed something. Excuses. I'm very busy. I'm doing like 3 things at once here. There's a lot going on that you guys don't know about. And no, I'm not going to tell you about it. No, I'm not going to tell you about it. Not yet. So now I got to figure out like what the next stretch goals are going to be. Got to come up with some really good stretch goals. I'm an exotic dancer. Yes, I had to slip out. Red Rooster weather vane. That's funny. That is funny. I like it. Fridge magnet. A Betty B sketch color book would be cool with alternative coloring of pages. Yeah, look, we were talking about this. I think I've just about convinced her that this is a good idea to do a coloring book, like a how to color book, about her process, about everything that we've both learned, but particularly her, about color, digital painting. I think it would be awesome. So just let us know what you think about that. That would probably be a separate project. So we might do an Indiegogo in the future, not anytime real soon, because there's a lot going on. But in the future, I think it would be a great idea. I think, she'd be really proud of it. And I think it would sell like hotcakes. Tutorial stuff along with it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Her colors on Batman are nuts. That's what she's working on right now, and it is driving her nuts. It's due in like a week. No, it's due in a few days. So she may not even be in the chat today. She's so busy. Okay, that turned out kind of cool. Gotta say, that turned out kind of cool. I missed, somebody wrote me a long message and I just missed it. It's hard for me to keep up with the chats while I'm drawing, so you can either post it in the comments or try again. I can only look at my phone and they just blow right by. A 1-of-1 Red Rooster piece, dual signed $115 sketch goal. So if you guys have great ideas in the chat, drawing myself as a superhero. No. Only Ethan Van Sciver has an ego that large. I'm kidding. It says I have an Apple Watch, but in truth, well, haha, I wouldn't mind a stretch, mind a button stretch goal. Everybody's getting a sticker. A button is very possible. We've actually had some made for a local giveaway. They look really cool. Okay, so put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Not in the chat, in the comments. Put it in the comments so I can see these later. Okay, so if you have a great idea, something you really want as a stretch goal, let me know in the chat or in the comments. Words matter. Yeah, let me know in the comments. That way I won't miss it. So my ideas, trading cards. Okay, so the ones I were thinking about, I think buttons are a cool idea. I think we might could do that. We might could do buttons for a reasonable cost. Trading cards. We're talking about doing joint trading cards that match the trading cards being offered on CyberFrog, perhaps Lone Star, and others. And some people say Elizabeth should get a bonus. She's not so sure about that. I want to take her on a nice vacation and then document it all for YouTube. Like, take her on a nice vacation and say it's from Red Rooster backers, and they want to see you having a nice time. She does like designer shoes. That's why I have to work so hard, and she works hard too. So there you go. Chicken feather cape for Elizabeth. You're coming to England in October. It's nice here. We're very much looking forward to that. We are coming to the UK for the International Lakes Festival. So if you're in the UK, come out to that in October. We really look forward to seeing you there. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Decoder rings. I briefly looked into that, and it's too much. I have the Order of the Dawn tier, so that gets you name checked in the back of the book. It gets you a die struck lapel pin. Those are going to look very nice. That's like that sort of all metal thing you can put on the lapel of your sports jacket or blazer, ladies blazer. It makes you look like you are a high level executive at a bank. Every beautiful pin. So yeah, you can join the Order of the Dawn. You will get a pin, not a pen. A pin. Did I say that right? Not a pen, not a writing pen. You'll get a lapel pin. We all want a pin. Somebody said he looked up my pens, my writing pens, and said they were expensive. Yes, they are expensive. But this is my job. If I want an expensive and I'm going to use work. I'm going to draw for you people. What were my other stretch goal ideas? I'm going blank. Oh, somebody wanted preview pages, superhero glasses. Maybe like red rooster masks with hats with combs on the top. I don't think anyone would wear those in public. Kapow Cola for a stretch goal. Look, we've been in contact with a soda bottler. His sodas are absolutely delicious, and it's out of Colorado. But the logistics for shipping it, sodas, and we're shipping books all over the world. Some places aren't going to allow you to ship beverages like that. It's just going to cause so many problems logistically. So what we might do is purchase an entire pallet of Kapow Cola branded sodas. So we take his previously concocted soda. It's really quite good. They are gluten-free and they're made with cane sugar. They're made with cane sugar. They're very, very good. And he'll run the label for us. We'll design a Kapow Cola label, just like it is in the book. And we can sell those. No soy in these sodas. Thank you. Great question. So yeah, we can maybe do this later and sell it on our website. So you can buy like a whole case or a 6-pack of Kapow Cola soda, and it'll look just like it does in the book. And you can have this meta experience. You can drink one and put the rest in your bomb shelter for the apocalypse. And let it age about 50 years. It'll be delicious. Okay, this red rooster turned out pretty good. Okay, here's what I want to do. So I've just been doing rando drawings here. Random drawings. What I think I want to do is do it like this. Of a model, and then turn it into one of our characters. And I say our characters because I now share these. I own them. But I'm sharing them with you all. Is it lagging? Or do you mean logger? F. Are we done? Lagging. Let me check my Dropbox. I'm gonna glug. Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I don't know why this is lagging. I don't know. We're gonna draw anyway. If it lags, it lags. Okay, so that red rooster was fun. Let's do another one. Yeah, I'm getting to Cyberfrog. We're just warming up. I know. Elizabeth's in here complaining. Draw Cyberfrog. Draw Cyberfrog. What are you doing? Draw Cyberfrog. Draw EVS licking butter. Finn Craig says he looks just like an avatar. An F. Pay respects. Elizabeth is cracking the whip. Yes, she came in here to say, "Are you live? You should be drawing Cyberfrog." We said we'd do that like 10 hours ago. The chat is not going to side with Elizabeth. There's no way. This is my stream. I own it. I own this stream. Draw Elizabeth as Loki. You guys need to get in here and have her model for me if she wasn't busy doing Batman, which she is. So good luck with that. Cyberfrog as a Golden Age hero. Ooh, that's cool. I married her. She owns half my stream. Yeah. So I guess I don't. She owns half of Red Rooster too. Should I have gotten a prenup? Steampunk frog. I like this idea of a golden age cyber frog. I don't know if it was the word cyber around in the 1930s. What word would they have used? A steampunk cyber frog. Steampunk is steam frog. I think you guys are kind of onto something. This is really cool. Radio frog, nuclear frog. A little frog on the cover of Capal Cola caps. I think that's cool. Or maybe underneath, like when you pop it off. A diesel frog. That's kind of nice. I like the sound of that. Diesel frog. Meccano frog. I think diesel frog is my. All right, I'm supposed to draw. So I'm going to do some of my characters, do some anatomy drawings, and then I'm going to turn them into my characters, which I have just found out are no longer mine. Elizabeth owns half of these characters. If she's anything closer to F and Craig's wife, she gets 75%. Yeah, probably. But she probably deserves it. Who won Best Colorist this year? Does anybody know? Eisner's? What happened there? Elizabeth is the leader of Comicsgate. That this is true. Eisner has become a joke. I hope not. I hope not. It's we need an award show would be nice. Uh, Surely the best and most deserving win. I would like to think so, but maybe it's not true anymore. Emil Ferris won Best Coloring. I do not know this person. Is Emil a man or a woman? Isn't Emil a man's name? No, I did not assume a gender. I said, is that a man or a woman? And then I said, isn't Emil a man's name? I did no such thing. You were trying to get me in trouble. You were trying to get me in trouble. You were going to send the horde after me. Uh, I do not. I don't have time for an attack from the horde right now. Although if they did attack me, I think I could sell. I could probably monetize that. I did not. I assumed nobody's gender. You guys just made up drama to sell more Rooster books, didn't you? Um, I know what you're up to. I know this game. I drew her head way off. Dadgum, son of a gun. Great. Now you're going to go to Twitter and tell everybody I'm misgendering on my YouTube stream, and you're going to get me in a lot of trouble. Okay, which character should I turn this into? People keep saying Luger. Where did this come from? Did I miss a meme? Is there a Luger meme that I don't get? Jazz hands. This I don't consider this a successful drawing. This one looks rather. I didn't time it. I just sat it there and drew it. It should be a lot better. It's very scratchy. Um, but yeah, she is giving jazz hands. Stop! I'm gonna put clothes on it. It's not porn. I think you guys are a bunch of troublemakers. That's what I think. I think I've got a bunch of people in my chat, and they're all troublemakers. They said I ran with a bad crowd. I think it might be true. They said, don't be friends with Ethan Van Sciver. You'll only be surrounded by troublemakers. And I said, I'm not going to betray my friend. Ethan Van Sciver is my friend. I'm not going to betray my friend, even if he is a troublemaker, and all his friends are troublemakers. Maybe I'm a troublemaker too. Well, because I don't need to lose weight. Ethan doesn't look 3XL in person. He could. Somebody said he was on a Twinkie diet. That's ill-advised. That's ill-advised. Twinkies aren't good for you. They're not even very tasty. Finger divot. I have a finger divot because I'm a professional. Only the truest professionals have large finger divots. That's the finger divot of a master artist. I mean, it's not that great. This is way off bounds. I mean, you guys are really nice. You're really, really nice. But I wouldn't show this drawing to my grandmother. She wouldn't like it. You like the line work. Thank you very much. It's very nice. I wonder how long it will take before Elizabeth comes back in here and tells me I should be drawing Cyberfrog. Probably 2 more drawings. If I don't draw Cyberfrog in 2 more drawings, she's going to come in here and take me to school. Let's stream together. Who invited me to stream together? It better not be Plum. This is the girl in the golden bustier that everybody keeps asking me about. Who does I haven't named this character yet, although she is a very, very important character. In Red Rooster, Golden Age, funding now on Indiegogo. The girl in the golden thong, which is also the name of, sounds like a great name for one of those foreign films. I like it. Yes, so Red Rooster Golden Age funding, pre-ordering now on Indiegogo. There are 11 days left in the campaign. Don't forget it. Elizabeth's in the chat. She's come to tell me to do the work I promised to do and not the work I want to do. I don't want to draw Cyberfrog. Golly. Not right now. Maybe in a minute. The golden brazier. The one with the Midas touch. I need another color. not that color. Yeah, so thanks everyone for helping us cross $100,000. Who do I think I am? $100,000 for Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo. I really do appreciate it. This is a $100,000 celebration live drawing stream. Welcome to it. All 83. Oh my gosh, there are 83 people in here watching me make a fool of myself. Thank you all so much. You're very, very nice. This is a character from Red Rooster who may not appear in the Golden Age special, but she does play a huge part in the story. People have been asking me about this character for, well, since I first drew her, want to know what her role is. I've had some really cool fan art turned in of this character that shows her side by side with the Red Rooster. It looks really, really cool. Really cool. Bet she's an anti-hero like Catwoman. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I mean, I do know. You don't know. You don't know, but I do know. Von Doofus is a hack. We're just gonna have to take your word on it. Somebody's hoping for Elizabeth to do a sketch color book for a stretch goal. So, okay, we addressed this earlier. I think I have just about talked Elizabeth into doing a color book, a book about coloring, a book about digital coloring in Photoshop and color theory. I think I have convinced her that this is a great idea, but it is not going to be a stretch goal. It's going to be extremely time consuming for her to put that together. It needs to be a standalone crowdfunding campaign for a book that we will publish maybe through our own publishing company or something like that, right? Which doesn't exist yet, but may. That is the goal. So yeah, I do want her to do a book about coloring, digital coloring, Photoshop techniques, brushes. Maybe it can have some of the brush files that we've created. I might do a segment on painting covers. We could do some color theory stuff, and I think that would be really, really cool. Really cool. Video series might be easier to produce. I don't think she wants to do that. She's too shy to come on camera, but I think she's a natural. No, we're not cousins. I saw that. I saw that. That was mean. Uh, I knew you were a bad guy. I knew you were. I knew this was a bad crowd. That was a mean, mean joke, and I don't think Elizabeth appreciated it. My tones are warm, and my style is killer. Thank you. I did dress well today. Oh, you meant my art style. Oh, thank you. Oh, you were saying we weren't cousins. Okay. Well, that I don't know where that came from. I just looked up at my phone, and you're talking about cousin marriage, uh, and we're sensitive about that around here. It's a very sensitive topic. Scroll up. Can I scroll up? Oh, I can scroll up. Wow, you guys are. Because I was being mean to you. You're not a bad crowd. You're actually really smart. Please draw the Goth Brightwisers, Mitch and Elizabeth Nightwiser, Elizabeth Pitch and Elizabeth Nightwiser. That's funny. Cousin Mitch. Okay, I get it. Cousins. Um, thank you. Okay, now I can scroll up and see all your nice comments. I totally misjudged you people. You're actually very nice people. How about that? They told me that hanging out with Ethan Van Sciver would send a bad crowd my way, but you're all very nice. Nick B says he is painting his liver with Bud Light tonight. Just don't overdo it. Or maybe that's the point. Nasser is in the chat telling people about Stardust. I will give Nasser one plug. I'm putting Nasser on a tug plug limit. He gets one plug. One plug for Nasser per stream, and you just got it. Nasser Stardust on Indiegogo. You're trying to influence EVS to make him a better person. I think that mission is very successful. I need to influence EVS and chill him out. Mitch, let's get on a live stream together. That's your second request, Nasser. Second request in one live stream. Okay. Nick B's liver loves me. That's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, she has little gloves, like cool little gloves. I want to get Elizabeth a pair of gloves like this. I'm just waiting for it to dry a little bit so I can do it. All right. Yeah, these are sexy gloves. I should set Elizabeth up as the moderator for my chats, but anytime she's listening to the streams, she's usually working. So I don't need to distract her from chats, but I might. My channel is getting so big, so fast. I might need a moderator to keep out SJW trolls. I don't want the horde to show up in my stream. And you guys are having such a nice time. And we are very pro nice time here. So yeah, let me know. I don't know if I'm big enough for chat moderators quite yet, but you know, I plan to grow this channel. Do this every day. I think it's been a great success. Yeah, so what we need is we need volunteers for Trebuchet Force. I think that's a great name for it. So you can volunteer for the Trebuchet loading, lever pulling, and catapulting team. Become a moderator today. Sign up. Serve the cause. Man the battlements. Someone said this looks beautiful. That is very nice of you to say. I didn't know if it would turn out, and I think it has. The shoes are a little off. But I did draw this in pen, so you'll have to cut me a little slack. Don't be mean. Straight pen, no pencil. I think it's done. If I keep working it, I'm gonna overwork it. Toe thumbs up. Thank you. Who aims the trebuchet? The person who gives the order. I don't know. I think maybe I just need one moderator, and that person can both load, aim, load, pull, and record and report on the distance of the launch. I think we might just need one person, maybe two, as the channel grows. Okay, so I want to do more. Let me do one more. Let me do one more, and then I'll draw Cyberfrog. It's only 5:40. I'm not going anywhere. One more. The crowd demands it. It's like Gladiator. We just got a campaign contribution. Wonderful. I bet that was one of you nice people. 87 of you. Somebody in this chat has not yet backed Red Rooster Golden Age Indiegogo campaign. Link is in the description. Somebody decided these drawings were worthwhile, left our wonderful stream, and went and backed Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo, 60 pages. Beautiful, beautiful artwork, soon to be created, to be colored by Elizabeth Breitweiser. This one isn't working out. This is like a clothed model, and I'm trying to draw it. I'll see where it goes. I'll see where it goes. I think I might abandon this one. His arm looks short. Sloth from the Goonies. Oh, now you're just being mean. Oh, yeah, he looks malformed. This is fine. Fine. You see what you made me do? This is your fault. This is your fault. Look at that. It's gone. You did this. Technically, I did it, but I'm going to blame you anyway. I think everybody likes the ladies better anyway. Somebody asked for a Luger. Oh, like to draw one. Drawn plenty of them before. Captain America books. Yeah, she's got an Olympian type pose here, so we're running with it. We're running with it. It's a nice pose. She's a very athletic model here I'm drawing from. I'm drawing from reference.sketchdaily, so if you don't know, I'm not drawing these right out of my head. I'm just, they're reference drawings. So everyone who thought I was a super genius, you can now reconsider. She just won at Fortnite. I keep hearing this thing called Fortnite. Somebody just told me what it was yesterday. I had to finally ask. I haven't had a chance to play a game in so long, which is, I really like games. I love video games. If I play them, I'm actually pretty good at video games. If I play them, they will take all my time. And you, I have to, I've got to draw 60 pages of a comic book. This isn't a cash grab, unless you want me to. Maybe for the $200,000 stretch goal, it can just be Mitch plays video games for a year and live streams it on YouTube. It doesn't do any work. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a pretty popular stretch goal. No? Somebody says no. I want my money back. No. What got me doing watercolors? Expediency. I started painting with oils. Ah, dang it. I use some gouache occasionally. I like water-based medium. I've switched to colored inks by and large because colored inks are more saturated. They're more saturated and they apply color much, much faster. With watercolor, you got to mix it and dang it, now the ink is going everywhere. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. KC. KC is the latest backer to Red Rooster Golden Age. Thank you, KC. Watercolor is a more delicate medium. Yes, it is. John Singer Sargent is one of my favorite artists. He did a lot of watercolor studies, and they're very, very beautiful. You could do wonderful things with watercolor. I like to use masking and that kind of stuff if I have the time. It's just I've switched to colored ink because I need to crank drawings out so fast. All right, so which chick should we draw? The golden chick or the Kapow Cola girl? I'm gonna let you guys choose. This will be my last one. Cyber Frog. Oh my gosh, yes, I'm getting there. Kapow. Okay, Kapow Cola girl. You want me to turn this into Cyber Frog, a futurist? The futurist is a family. It's a story about yeah, yeah, I could, but the mother, it's set in kind of late Victorian times. The mother's like she's kind of a saucy lady, but she wears a long dress. Um, Whereas the Red Rooster characters are more statuesque heroes. So yeah, we're gonna do Opera Gloves Girl. That's what everybody wants to see. What is it about opera gloves that you guys like? Why is that? Can you guys get onto her in the chat? Say, just walk down the street with opera gloves on. It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. I gotta look up reference. I don't know how to draw my own characters. Okay. Favorite impressionist painter? Degas. No gloves. This character has gloves. Sorry. Oh, yeah, Degas. He's the one that did the ballerinas, right? Oh, they're so beautiful. I've seen them in person. Oh my God. I mean, they're amazing. $150K stretch goal. Video of Elizabeth walking through downtown at noon in a dress with a hoop skirt and opera gloves. Gonna have to run that by her. There was talk of taking Elizabeth on a nice vacation. Don't stare at the divot. Conscious. No capes. No capes. She has like a half skirt. What comic book characters do I like? I like all my own characters. Everybody else can get bent. Cyberfrog's okay too. I'm just joking around. I like a lot of people's characters. Elizabeth's in here. What are you doing? You came to get on? She's okay. You guys have got me in trouble for drawing girls. She says it's time to draw Cyberfrog. What did you say? I don't know. Is everybody gone? Okay. She's gonna cyber smack me. That's spousal abuse. That Elizabeth would never do that. Does Red Rooster use egg bombs? Tap your pen twice if I need help. If I tap my pen, ink will come flying out. Has anybody in this chat not yet backed Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo? Created and illustrated by me, scripted by Mark Pellegrini, and colored by Elizabeth Breitweiser. If you have not, the link is in the description. It is going to be fun. You will own a piece of comic book history. We are striving to make a wonderful, well-drawn book, lovingly crafted, well-written. We put a lot of work into the story. We're not joking around here. We're not joking around. We're trying to make something very nice. Jimmy says he backed me because EVS told him to do. If EVS told you to jump off a bridge, would you do it? I missed, somebody wrote a couple long messages. Oh wait, no, I can scroll back. You guys taught me how to do that. Thank you. A couple people said they backed. Would I be offended or flattered if a fan were to do some sequential pages that used a version of the Red Rooster as a protagonist? I'm asking for a friend. Yeah, a friend. Well, I mean, you can use them for a portfolio, but you cannot publish them. This is a copyrighted. Copyrighted. But yeah, you are welcome to do them for fun, or for your sketchbook, but not for profit. Okay, I gotta put a. You're gonna see my office. Here we go. This office tour. I gotta put my battery case on. You want to see the office? Sketchbook, briefcase, to-do list, toolbox, Red Rooster convention banner. That was where I was sitting. This is my space. Yeah, it is kind of corporate. We're in an office building. This is my massive. That's my digital workstation. Yeah, the Milwaukee Toolbox is a big hit. It makes a statement. There's some Red Rooster stuff. On the back of that board, it's a reversible whiteboard. On the back of it, is our secret plans for scripting the Futurists. Mark Pellegrini is helping me with this. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, got my iPad there. All right, we're back in business. What happens if I spill paint on the floor? I guess I gotta pay for it. That's what happens. All right, is everything back in focus? We ready? I want to put color on this. And then I have to draw Cyberfrog. I've been putting it off all day. Kapow. Oh, I should have given her a bottle of Kapow Cola. What kind of dog is Rascal? Rascal is a mutt, like any good farm dog. Well, actually, not any good farm dog. We had blue heelers. Well, they weren't mine. They were my grandpa's. They were wild, but they were awesome. I can't see the chats anymore. Question. Somebody had a question. Oh, we just got a campaign contribution. Thank you. Somebody, some nice person left the chat to go pre-order a copy of Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo. If I didn't pursue art as a career, what would I have done instead? I don't know. I don't know. I knew I was going to be an artist from a pretty young age. Okay, this isn't going to work. I don't know. I might have gone into a marketing firm or something, but I don't know. I don't think I'd want to do graphic design. I would have I might have started doing something like that, but I wouldn't have stayed. I don't know. I probably could. I mean, I don't know. I kind of I thought I wanted to be an architect at one point, but then I realized how much math was involved. Not my thing. I probably would have been some kind of entrepreneur. Sort of my. I'm a very independent person. But yeah, I was gonna do art no matter what. If I wasn't in comics, I would probably be a painter of some sort. Okay, here we go. Let's color it. First things first. can't read your chats anymore because do I use a wet? I think I can't read it because I put this phone case on and now it covers up my screen. So I'm having trouble reading your chats now. Sorry about that. Maybe I can put it up on my iPad. Let me do that. Let me put it up on my iPad. I don't really need my model anymore. I've got it all drawn out. Okay. Oh man, I missed a bunch of chats. Missed a bunch. See you, Jimmy. Jimmy's out. Mitch, I would do awesome pinup art. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely want to do some of that in Red Rooster, that's for sure. Do I use a wet palette at all? Like wet watercolors? Ideally, all the watercolors would be wet. But I just got to come up with a better watercolor solution. Like when you leave like a damp towel on them, they get musty, and I'm not using them every single day, which is why I switched to colored inks. Because it was just wet and saturated right out of the bottle. Jimmy's sticking around for Cyberfrog. Cyberfrog is next. If I don't do Cyberfrog next, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. Elizabeth's gonna storm in here. She's gonna yell at me in front of all my friends. Egg trays with a moist paper towel, folded up, sealable, and change the paper towel every few days. Thank you, Aldous on the farm, just off Orwell Lane. He had some good advice for watercolorists. That works for his wife. His wife is a watercolorist. Very nice. Outpatient at one point, I was aimed towards art school, but ended up going different directions. Good for you. Yeah, it would turn you weird. Art school turns you weird. I don't know. I didn't go to like an art school. I went to just a university, a small university here in Arkansas that had had actually a really nice art program. It's very small. So I was able to get a lot of time with my professors. It's very valuable. Cyberfrog next to EVS dressed as Aunt Bay. No. Eric, Elric will leave if Cyberfrog is not next. Cyberfrog is next. I promise you, or I will be in trouble. I don't want to be embarrassed live on YouTube. Outpatient has a music degree which he doesn't use, or she. I don't want to assume your gender. Rather than an art degree that they do not use. Well, I guess I use my art degree. I guess. I don't know. Like That's just a piece of paper. I'm not really using it at all. You know, I've never filled out a resume. I've helped other people write resumes. I've never done one for myself. Isn't that what you needed like a degree for? So you could say, I've got that piece of paper. I've never had to tell anybody. I do play a little guitar. I was practicing the Butter song. I still need to do that. I just got kind of busy. No resume. Now I feel like a peasant. That's funny. It's just not really necessary for what I do. And now I have like it. Now I just can like. I just don't really need it. I don't need it. Okay. Now for color. Got some ink bottles here. Do I take good photographs? If I try. If I feel like trying. I think my headphones are dying. If I try, I can take good photos. It's just shapes and space. All the same principles apply. Okay. I'm pretty sure my headphones just died. I think you guys can probably still hear me. Say, uh, type yes if you can still hear me. But we're good. All right, here we go. Let's paint. Oh, damn it. Alcoa bottled 6 packs would be neat. It's possible. It's just I can't do it for the campaign because it's too complicated to ship. But it is possible. Taking the paper here to its maximum limits. You cannot put any more ink on this paper. It's starting to run as it is. Uh, this is a Moleskine A3 size sketchbook, and we are taking it to the limit. To the limit. Like this is I mean, you guys have never seen paper pushed this hard, I bet. You never thought you needed, but now you can't live without. Just drawing with the gondola, probably not. Probably not. I might recreate it at some point. I might. Here's what I want to do with the Futurist. Once the book is getting made and out there. I want to do I drew so much art for the Futurists. I could fill a hardcover coffee table book with it, without a doubt, and I'll probably do some more as time rolls on. So what I'm going to do, what I plan to do, is a hardcover coffee table book, art book, called The Art of the Futurists. So here's my plans. Coffee table book would be awesome. Yeah, and we can do that, right? So I want to start a publishing company. That's been kind of a dream of mine for a long time. Create my own characters, create my own books, and then build a company. That would be really awesome. I mean, it's a big dream, but I dream big. But you can do these kinds of things now. These kinds of coffee table books, limited print runs. Maybe not print on demand, but very limited runs. It could be print on demand. They would be costly but valuable, and they're for the big fans. They're premium products. I want Elizabeth to do a coloring book, how to color comics or how to do digital colors in Photoshop. That's another product I want to make. Of course, we're going to make the Futurist product. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Cannot wait. We're going to have Red Rooster. We have some more things in the pipeline that I just can't talk about. And yeah, I want to do a Futurist coffee table art book, Art of the Futurists. That's the plan. Home. I live by that. Oh, this paper is wrecked, y'all. It is wrecked. You can't see it probably. Holy smokes. The effect is kind of cool. Yeah, Red Rooster and Futurist are a super strong start. Thank you. Thank you, sir or madam. We put a lot of passion into these projects. The Futurist has been around for a little while. Created it with my buddy Patrick Stiles a few years back. And has lived in my imagination for nearly a decade. And in my sketches. And I've matured as a storyteller. And I'm glad I didn't do it earlier because it just and then the Red Rooster, I think it's just a fun product. It's unique. There's nothing else like it on the shelf right now. Mark Pellegrini and I have concocted a beautiful story. You're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to back Red Rooster Golden Age, own a slice of comic book history, in Elizabeth's gorgeous colors. Mark Pellegrini is a budding superstar writer. You're going to want to own this piece of comic book history before Mark is a huge star. The James Cameron of comics. Wow. I'll take that. I'll take that. Except I would have never made Avatar. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Am I doing the trading cards for the next stretch goal? That's what I'm considering. Okay, so square binding. Square binding might be a stretch goal, although I may not have a choice at 60 pages plus. It may be too thick for staple binding. I got to look into some costs. I got to do that really soon. I think square bound would be ideal. I just need to make sure the cost, everything's going to work out on the cost. That should be a stretch goal. Trading cards should be a stretch goal. And I think treating Elizabeth well should be a stretch goal. Mark Pellegrini. You're going to treat Mark Pellegrini well as well, although that's not going to be a stretch goal. Mark Pellegrini will be taken care of. Sell shirts. Yeah, we want to do shirts. We want to do hats with the Order of the Dawn symbol stitched on the front. I think they're going to be awesome. They are going to be awesome. So shirts and hats. It's just we're so wrapped up in this campaign. I'm not going to do these as stretch goals. T-shirts and hats. These are going to be products that you'll be able to purchase either on our website or maybe Crypto Fashion or something like that. Classy print. Okay, somebody wants a classy print. You're getting a classy print, a pinup. That was the first. That was the second stretch goal. At 90K, you're going to get Kapow Cola Girl print, pinup print. I need. It's here. Let me show you. Here's what it looks like. Boom. This is it. It's going to be colored by Elizabeth. I've been trying to finish it for a week, but I'm so busy. So yes, you're gonna get that. It's gonna be beautiful. If you've backed at the $50 tier or above, you will be getting the print. It's gonna be a lovely art print. So everyone at the $50 tier or above will get that beautiful Kapow Cola Girl print. You guys just came here to see Cyberfrog anyway, didn't you? And I'm sitting here spending all my time drawing this chick. Okay. All right. One last touch, and then I'm done. Almost making that. No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. Elizabeth will come in and be very mad at me. Uh, 101.3K. Oh my gosh, you for real? Tomadu comes into the chat and tells me we have raised $101,000, 101.3K. That's wonderful. That means during this stream we've had several people back this project. That's awesome. You're the best. Make sure to tell all your friends about Red Rooster Golden Age and how you're excited you are for this project. Next up is Cyberfrog. I keep my promises. I keep promises. Hey, this is actually turning out to be a pretty nice drawing. I appreciate all your patience. I'll do more like this. I've just been doing like these real quick things, right? But I think there's something to be said for a little something a little slower, where we color everything. You can really breathe life into something this way. Liberty Last, Miss Midnight is what we're calling this character, assuming it's not yet trademarked. Miss Midnight is Kapow Cola Girl. She will be featured on the print of Kapow Cola Girl that I just showed. Backers at the $50 and above tier for Red Rooster Golden Age Indiegogo will get this lovely, lovely print. Not this one, the one I just showed you of Kapow Cola Girl, pin-up style, riding a Kapow Cola like a bomb in a beautiful blue sky colored by Elizabeth Breitweiser, master colorist. This will be, this and the one I did earlier will be in the Red Rooster sketchbook. Also, if you're at the $50 tier, the $50 tier includes the sketchbook. This piece will definitely be in the sketchbook, like without a doubt. This one's not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. Don't you have to be left-handed to be in your right mind? I don't know. Um, do I ever show non-comics art? Your stuff is way better than anything that was at that gallery you and Elizabeth and Ethan went to. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in the gallery experience. Uh, there were some, oh, what's his name? Andrew Wyeth's. There was some Wyeth drawings, and I love Andrew Wyeth. But the stuff they had in that collection was really, I mean, it was just throwaway stuff or whatever. Um, but it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. Now I've seen some beautiful Wyeths, but this drawing is better. Do you think they'd be interested in this at Crystal Bridges Museum? It's a really wonderful museum. Uh, I used to have a relationship with the Arkansas Art Center. Uh, this lady would call me all the time, want me to do things for the Arkansas Art Center until the election. I don't get calls anymore. They're not interested. They're not interested in me anymore. They've gone another direction. It's strange how that happened, though. It's really weird. Calling all the time and then poof. Uh, I think she thinks. Anyway, I don't know what she thinks. She wasn't very nice to me on Facebook, and then poof, gone. No more calls. The Fancy Art Center is no longer interested in my crappy comic book drawings. What do you guys think about that? You do sometimes see neat stuff at the galleries here around town, so yeah, I'll give it that. Yeah, it's a strange coincidence. It's like kind of like, boom, all of a sudden. Uh, I believe history will be the best judge, and that in our current state of madness, uh, objectivity has gone out the window. My art is comic book conscious and maybe not socially conscious enough. Would you guys prefer more socially conscious art? I could do that. I could do that. I'm trying to respond to fan demand. I'm trying to respond to customer demand. I am a capitalist here. If you guys want more socially conscious artwork, I can go in this direction. I thought you might want heroes. Um, uh, you guys have spoken in one loud voice in the manner of 20 days to say, here's $100,000, Mitch, $101,000. We prefer heroes. Um, but maybe I should run another Indiegogo and run a test, or I could just ask the chat. People say no, no, they just want Mitch. Pete Mac is for meritocracy. That's going to get you put in Twitter jail. Watch out. Don't use that kind of language here. Great stories and great heroes. Okay, they do not want socially conscious artwork. But what if the galleries don't accept me? What if the galleries don't accept me? Then I have to rely on $100,000 that we can raise in 20 days, in 19 days on Indiegogo, and I will not. Maybe Elizabeth can use it to dry her tears by not being accepted at the art centers.
All right. Cyberfrog time. We'll make Elizabeth happy. Yeah, it was my political drawings that started the issue, but I only did like two, and they were funny. They were funny, but some people didn't laugh. Michael says he has a museum in my house, and I can contribute any artwork to be displayed to the masses, which is just me. I'm gonna take a pass. Take a pass. Thank you. Thank you, JP. Appreciate that. Happy wife, happy life. Very good. Yeah, Cyberfrog is not going to be as detailed as this, I don't think. But let's do Cyberfrog. So here's what we did today. In review, Palcola Girl, which turned out very, very nice. Golden Chick, Mystery Chick. These are the two femme fatales of Red Rooster Golden Age, funding now on Indiegogo. Go check it out if you haven't checked it out. 88 people watching. I bet there is at least one person in the chat that has not backed Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo. This was from yesterday. Drew this today. It's a nice little pose. Is that it? Is that all I drew? We colored this old drawing. So I'm going to start doing this every single morning. I'll do a couple of rough sketches, and then I'm going to turn them into colorful and vibrant heroes from Red Rooster or the Futurists, or maybe a couple other surprise books I've got stirring around in the back of my mind that I won't talk about yet. Don't put Cyberfrog in either of those costumes. I'll take it under consideration. JP's mother has a Red Rooster themed kitchen, and he's going to post it on Twitter one day. That would be lovely. Please invite me over. I can draw Red Roosters in your Red Rooster themed kitchen while eating a bucket of chicken. It would be the meta experience that we all desire. Camille Wallace, he says, I'm the one who has not backed Red Rooster and Indiegogo. I can pay only via PayPal. I will buy it from you via PayPal if possible someday. Yeah, you know what? I don't know why. I don't know why they don't accept PayPal on Indiegogo. That's a little frustrating. There must be a reason. There must be some reason. But I've had a few people tell me that. That's unfortunate. We'll make sure to get it in your hands one day. Maybe you can get one of those prepaid debit credit card things if you really want to. I know it's kind of a hassle. Put Cyberfrog in a half-shaved blue wig, square SJW glasses, and then a live stream showing into Ethan. Not for this drawing. This is a giveaway. This is a gift. This is a gift to one of the mini backers. You still have time. You still have time to enter the raffle. I'm not ending the raffle until I'm ready to do the contest. So you still, which will be probably this weekend. So you still have time to enter the $100,000 original sketch giveaway. Be entered into the raffle by being a backer of Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo. You will be automatically entered to win one Red Rooster sketch by Ethan Van Sciver, and one Cyberfrog sketch by me, which I'm about to do. I better get on it. This is the raffle art. Yes, I'm about to do it. Ethan has already done his raffle art, so I am behind schedule. My notebook. Whose channel will it be on? I don't know. Maybe we should do it on Ethan's channel. I might see Ethan soon. Make Cyberfrog's head perfectly round. Is that so it can easily fit into Trebuchet? Can we send Cyberfrog's perfectly round head to Saturn via Trebuchet? Jimmy says Indiegogo takes Apple Pay and maybe Android Pay. They do take Apple Pay, if that is a possibility for you. So. What does Cyberfrog look like? Anybody know? I'm gonna have to pull up some reference. Somebody said he had a perfectly round head. All right, so Cyberfrog has a perfectly round head. He looks like a Battletoad. I think he's green. He's vaguely frog-like. Arms like Colossus. Somebody says no round head. And he has a rainbow. He has a rainbow emblem on his chest? Okay. All right, we can do that. Oh wait, you guys are lying to me. There is no rainbow on. I've just found the images. You guys tried to lead me astray. He looks like EVS. Okay. Cyberfrog might be hard to draw. He cranked out Red Rooster really fast. Of course, he just did like a bust. I mean, we're not doing anything really. It's like super duper fancy, although I am going to color it. Cyberfrog will lick the butter in your fridge with his long tongue. this might be a disaster. My watch is sending me a reminder telling me to breathe. Um, that's. I'm glad it does that because I do tend to hold my breath when I'm drawing. I do. I will just sit here and not breathe because I'm very focused. Give him nipples. I don't think frogs have nipples. 2 hours later, Mitch starts drawing Cyber Frog. I don't think Cyber Frog has long hands, not toe thumbs. This was supposed to be a bust, but I have an idea. It may not work out. But I am nice and warmed up from all this drawing. Receding hairline and pointy nose. You guys are just mean. You're nice to me. You're nice to me. It's because you know Elizabeth's in the chat. What you don't know, what you do not know, is that Ethan's lovely wife Andrea also lurks in the chat. She does watch Twitter. She knows when you were sleeping. She knows when you were awake, and she knows when you have been mean to Ethan, her beloved Ethan Van Sciver. Tug's stream today was rather uncomfortable. That doesn't sound good. Aunt Elizabeth, she does not troll me. My wife loves me. She would never troll the chat. She's just here to make sure you people behave. She's always on the lookout for hordes of raving lunatics that might migrate over from Twitter. You know who I'm talking about. She said I did have a belly for a little bit, for a tiny little bit. I had a belly, and then I went and got a gym membership and worked it out. Okay, I worked it out. This is too ambitious. I think this is far too ambitious for a small sketch. What do you think? This is Cyberfrog walking away from a massive explosion. This is called a defiant Cyberfrog walks away from the comic book industry. Yeah, I've been wanting to actually do this one for a while, but I think it might be too ambitious for this little bitty drawing. Slow-mo walk. Finally, Cyberfrog. Oh, now she's trolling me. Okay, I'm gonna put a stop to this. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of some business. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. No more trolling. It's Dr. Pepper time. You guys crack me up. Do I attack the drawing differently? Not really. I just think it's just shapes. I just think, uh, yeah, I just scribble until I kind of break it all out, build a basic form. I'm just sort of trying to find the drawing as it emerges out. A lot of squiggly lines, really. Everything's, at the end of the day, it's just shapes. It's just shapes in space. Shapes in space, which is the name of my artsy sci-fi uh, drama. And so at the end of the day, like it's just cylinders and in dimension and perspective. Cones, cylinders, spheres, like round heads. I don't think Ethan's gonna be very happy when he tunes into this drawing live stream. You guys know he's asleep right now. He's gonna wake up. He does ring the bell. He subscribes to my videos and he does watch them. He's gonna watch this video. He's gonna see y'all are being very mean. You are not safe from Ethan Van Sciver on my stream. He will watch this. How jacked is Cyberfrog? Does he have skinny arms? They can't be too skinny because he's got to jump, right? His legs are jacked. Yeah, probably so. Probably made his legs too short. Will the prize be given out on Monday? That's a possibility. That's a strong possibility. We might have something very special planned for you on Monday. It might be a really, really special day. I probably shouldn't drink Dr. Pepper on live stream. It makes me burp. Cyberfrog likes KFC. So does Donald Trump. Yeah. I haven't had KFC in a long time. I'm a Chick-fil-A man. What is Cyberfrog's sketch rated? Basically, what does it say? I'm asking, is there going to be tongue? No, no. Disgusting. Disgusting. Thrawn said you could learn everything about the shape of a man's mind based on how he constructs his art. So mine's a mess. What are you trying to tell me? Sia Von Duvas. His wife is telling him he's got to go. We know who wears the pants in that family. "93 people here to watch me draw Cyberfrog. I don't even know if this is going to turn out, guys. Don't even know if it's going to turn out. If you missed the sketch earlier, we did some really fun sketches in my sketchbook. I think they turned out kind of nice. You can go back and watch. Elizabeth is here. She's listening. So be on your best behavior. Who did I burn? Oh, where's the pants in that? Okay, that was kind of mean. We know Von Doofus wears the pants in his family. He's just being respectful to his, I'm sure, lovely and sweet, kind soul of wife. He knows I'm just playing. Elizabeth has an idea. What's that about? Chick-fil-A for dinner. Ooh, that is a good idea. Except I gotta drive all the way to Midtown to get it. No, I'm not starting over. Okay, so this is a kneaded rubber eraser. I have a trick. I rub it over the, I roll it over the drawing, and it picks up all the loose graphite, and what's left is the deeper set graphite. And so now I don't smudge my drawing, and it fades it out so that I can apply ink and washes and tones. Roll your own. I think that's a weed joke. Red Rooster eats Chick-fil-A. He's a cannibal. I don't know. Vermin Eater is a cannibal who is a villain in Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo. 60 pages. Back it now if you have it back. Tell your friends that chicken-based heroes are the future of comic books, and tell them how excited you are about it. They will not think you're crazy. They will share your enthusiasm. Tell them about the Order of the Dawn, our secret society, how much power we have, how we will topple the comics mafia. All we need is their support. Uh, Silverlock says, I am not Thrawn. He had something, I think it's nice to say. I am not Thrawn, but I find the process you use a kind of alien genius. Well, he's on to me. Conceptualize from a point of order, but start drawing from a point of chaos. I've never seen anything quite like it. Fascinating. Uh, that's the nice way to put it. I'm just wired weird. I'm just wired really strangely. How does Red Rooster like his eggs? Scrambled. He is an American, not a communist. Also deviled. Deviled or scrambled is the only way to eat eggs. Cyberfrog. Carl's Amateur Hour says Cyberfrog feels like a concept made up by a surfer dude, and that's awesome. Yeah, I think Cyberfrog is the creation of a um, how do I put this in a cool way? I mean, like from a youthful and enthusiastic mind. I like Cyberfrog's here to tell us not to always be so serious. Life can be ridiculous, and sometimes that's really, really what we need to hear. Scott Coggins said, I showed my 4-year-old a picture of Red Rooster. She said he looked like Chicken Little, but better. Um, I thought he looked a little bit more like, oh, what's his name? Doggone it. I'm blanking. From Looney Tunes. Foghorn Leghorn. Yeah, so what we have, two of the leading Comicsgate comics, is you have a Ninja Turtles ripoff and a Foghorn Leghorn ripoff. Um, yeah, so we have some real original thinkers here in Comicsgate. Do roosters eat frogs? I think so. Roosters are pretty, I think so. I think they will eat frogs. Hmm. She's 4. She has no idea who Foghorn Leghorn is. Well, she better. You better fix that right now. 4 is just about the time you want to start them on Foghorn Leghorn. I said you better get on it right now. It's interesting how I use Nat. I got to read everybody's names. Nat Dimon says it's interesting how I use like 10 different tools. And Ethan uses only one type of pen. Um, should I make a mean joke or not? Yeah, you guys are mean enough. Well, it's because the advanced mine only needs one simple tool. The crude mine needs a various set of tools to accomplish his or her goal. Hell's Bells says he or she was chased by a rooster once when they were little and it clawed my cousin to death. What? It's like a Batman origin story. EVS didn't go to art school. It's probably a smart play. That's why he's normal. Nat says it's just interesting that you guys all work very differently. Yeah, well, it's just you know, that's what makes it so fun. Like comic books and art styles, and everybody's a little bit different, even though we're trying to do some of the same things. EVS is normal. Have you been to art school, Hellsbell? Okay. So what art style or artist inspired me? That's a big question because I mean that is a big question. Um, in my formative years, I was probably initially inspired by all the He-Man art, right, from when I was a really little kid, which kind of got me inspired by the heroic form, the heroic ideal, which is one of the reasons why I'm a little more bothered by the odd portions of She-Ra. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really critiquing that publicly. But yeah, uh, I think that got me interested in heroic classical proportion. And then in my formative years, I got really interested in fantasy art, like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Larry Elmore, Keith Parkinson, and a few others. I'm forgetting their names. I loved their works. I also discovered comic books around the same time. And they missed my Savage Attack on EVS. No, I've been nothing but kind. Final Fantasy, yes, I was inspired by Final Fantasy artwork. That definitely was an inspiration. Frazetta, of course. That's why I became a bodybuilder. Hell yeah. Um, and then I also discovered comic books around 1989, 90. I started buying comic books, so I became a big Jim Lee fan, a big Todd McFarlane fan, a big Mark Silvestri fan. Um, I'm also a fan of in my adult years. What's his name now? I just was talking about him earlier. Singer Sargent, big fan. I love his stuff. His watercolor stuff, his oil paintings, his drawings, they're just phenomenal. He was an absolute master. So there you go. There's some. Hiroshi Yoshida. I freaking love his colors. His Japanese print artist. You want to be blown away. Check out that stuff. You enjoy watching Jim Lee's channel? Dude is drawing all the time. Then why are you watching me? Why are you watching me? He's not drawing all the time, or you don't love him that much. Uh, Lama Gigante says, I hear Tim Doyle is a good print artist. I wouldn't know. I just know him from his Twitter behavior. I don't. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe he is. Maybe he's great. Maybe he's better than Hiroshi Yoshida. I cannot be the judge of that. You'll have to discuss amongst yourselves. Butch Geis is just awesome and 100% perfect for your other project, The Futurist. So yeah, if you missed that announcement, Butch Geis is going to be the artist for our Futurist project. We're Mark Pellegrini and I are going to get started on writing the script very, very soon. Elizabeth will hopefully color this project. I'm pretty doggone sure about it. If I can pay her what she's worth, which is a lot. She colored Butch on Captain America and on Winter Soldier. If you haven't seen that stuff, you need to go check it out so you can get excited for that project. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Denali says, I saw touches of Jean Giraud in your art style. Yeah, I could see that. I started getting more into the French and Belgian artists in my 30s. I was sort of late to that game. Better late than never. Ooh, I didn't see Jim Lee Skeletor. I'll go check it out though. Vic King says, Geis is my favorite Flash artist. Um, Better than EVS, says Vic King. I'll just let you take that up with Ethan. Do I consider Alex Ross an influence? Well, I mean, yes, yes, but I mean, he's just like a whole. Uh, his process is so different. His art is so. His art is magnificent. I'm much more illustrative, and I, I I like heroic proportions, but I want my work to maintain an expressive quality. Not that his doesn't. It's so different. It's realistic, and I'm trying to capture that heroic ideal, but with a little bit more of an impressionistic and expressive stroke. Yes, Butch was the guy that got in trouble for drawing Amy Grant. I think it was kind of just an honest mistake. I feel bad for him. I'd love to get him on my YouTube channel. He's just a little shy. I mean, he's not shy. Just it's not the space for everybody. Accidental. I mean, you know what I mean. He's referencing something, and it just uh, looked a little bit too much like the reference. Will the Futurist be comic book size? I can see it working well at a European, I don't know, bande dessinée size, like Terry Dodson's Muse. It could be. Could be. It's a little too far down the road. I think that would look cool too. And I'm sure I butchered whatever word you wrote and I tried to say. Sorry about that. Booker T is in the chat. Everybody's looking jacked. I went to Bible school, so I know who Amy Grant is. That's not what they're supposed to teach you in Bible school. That's a Bible school fail. Gatorbi Bra, says Ro Kabir Kumar, who's in the chat. Hello, Ro Kabir Kumar. Is he correcting my pronunciation? Everybody's T just went up. We've been visited by Booker T. Testosterone levels have risen significantly, according to my YouTube Creator Studio, which monitors everyone's testosterone. My Cyberfrog is looking pretty good. Well, I just got started. I haven't screwed it up yet. Um, This is not soy ink. No. This ink is not soy based. Does it look like soy based ink to you? You're trolling my ink? Any thoughts about James Gurney's illustrations and drawings? James Gurney is amazing. Yeah. He's doing an incredible service on the internet with his plein air paintings. Golly, the dude is, he's a master. He's an absolute master. The explosion is a nice touch. Yeah, I call this piece Cyberfrog Walks Away from the Comic Book Industry. It's the title of this piece. If you're new to the chat, this is a drawing of Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog in celebration of crossing $100,000 on our Red Rooster Golden Age Indiegogo campaign. There are 11 days left to back this campaign. If you back it before, let's say Sunday, we'll probably have our drawing on Sunday or Monday. If you back it before, by the end of the weekend, I'm going to put a timer on it. If you back this campaign by the end of the weekend, you will be entered to win a raffle. You will be automatically entered into the raffle, and one lucky backer of Red Rooster Golden Age on Indiegogo will receive this drawing by me of Cyberfrog and a Red Rooster drawing by Ethan Van Sciver. One lucky backer. So go ahead and get your, if you're just on the fence, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it and be entered to win this incredible drawing. I think there's only like 1,650 or 1,700 backers on our campaign right now. So your odds are, 1 in 1,700. So there you go. Do the math. Nat Demon says, I was smart to have went to Harding and stayed in Arkansas. The SVA and new art school grads I know are crazy shit. I shouldn't have said that. This is a family show. Yes, my wife also went to Harding. It's a small school here in Arkansas. I do not regret it. We had a couple of very, very wonderful professors. It was a small school. Very nice kids. Very nice kids for the most part. Got a pretty good education, and you know, I'm surprised because I thought, well, here I am just going to this small private university in Arkansas. I thought if I went to like SVA, you get some like immaculate, amazing art education. No, I've been amazed on more than one occasion where I'm like, oh, well, did you learn this in school? Did you learn this in school? Did you have this class because it was like the best class? And they're like, no, 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 we didn't. Not to say those aren't bad schools. I don't know. I've never been to them. Um, but you know, I didn't turn out crazy. And Elizabeth didn't turn out crazy either. So, yes, it's better odds than the lottery. That's very true. Kumar's heading out. His wife made crab. He loves Red Rooster. He'll be back later. Nat Denon says the big name schools have too much cutthroat competition. It gets toxic. It's like kind of like Twitter. So here we are on YouTube where where people that like to be verbal abusers can't hide their nastiness. And so we can have our fun and funny and irreverent conversations. And do drawings and hang out. Critias is warning Kumar, says don't eat it. People are getting sick from eating crab. I don't think Kumar buys cheap crabs though. Kumar strikes me as a man of taste and means. I could be wrong. He just gives off that vibe. How about an update? Can somebody update me? Where are we at on Red Rooster? We selling more chicken books? I'll do this all day if we can sell more chicken books. We're at 500K. Are we really? We did sell more chicken books, $125 worth in like the last hour. 1,660 backers. We're at $101,000 and $401,425. We are not at 500K. Someone got my hopes way up, and now I feel totally crushed. My uncle is buying in, says Nat Denon, for 2 copies this week. I showed it to him and he liked what he saw. So yeah, we've got, this is definitely a book for uncles. Uncles will love this book, as will nephews and nieces. Nieces will also love this book. Yeah. Each one of my nephews and nieces will be getting a copy or 2. What is the next stretch goal? Have you guys decided on 115K? We have not decided. This is open for discussion. I'm looking into Square Bound for the book for everybody. I'm looking into trading cards. Some people asked for buttons. Everyone's getting a sticker. Buttons are also a possibility. What else? I want to treat Elizabeth very, very well. I think she needs a bonus at some point. Some type of nice. I also want to. We are going to treat Mark Pellegrini very, very well. He's doing a bang up job. He just doesn't want to make a big show of it. I can understand that. Squarebound. Okay. Squarebound, I think, is it. This book deserves to be squarebound. And now I think we have the money to do it. Oh, the other thing, we could include, how about including a few preview pages of Butch Guice's Futurists artwork, like maybe the first 6 pages of the story in the back of Red Rooster Golden Age? What do you think about that? Okay, so square-bound. Preview pages for the Futurists, trading cards, and a bonus or a nice little vacation for Elizabeth. I think those are the best ones. Butch is doing a Futurist pinup right now. I don't know if it'll be done in time for the end of the campaign. He's busy working on a couple of things, but he is doing one. I think if Cecil wins the original art giveaway contest, he should be asked to forfeit. He can't be trusted with his shredder. What if he stacks this drawing up against something from America Chavez or Squirrel Girl? Now I'm stressing out. I should have had some small print. What if this beautiful drawing gets destroyed? We're gonna have to disqualify Cecil from the art contest. Can I do that legally? Somebody says Cecil would never shred great art. Well, yeah, but what if he stacks this up against something better, right? This is the problem. If he stacks it up against something from current year Marvel, I'm doomed. Nick W asks us, will there be house ads for the Futurists in Red Rooster #1? If I think we're going to make a stretch goal, adding a few preview pages of Butch Guice's Futurist artwork, lettered and colored by Elizabeth, lettered by somebody else, of course, in the back of the book. And he's also doing a poster for us, or a pinup or cover image, and that will probably also be, so yes, there will be an ad for that book in the back. I want everybody to see it and get a taste for it and read it, everybody that backed our campaign, so they'll be excited for the next one, which I think will be even bigger. It will be even bigger. It will absolutely be a bigger campaign. We will have expanded our audience, I think, significantly by the time we run that. And it, of course, will be beautifully drawn and colored. High Council is on. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Now everybody's going. Boom. Yeah. See ya. Everybody's gone. No? We're holding steady. We gained 1 viewer. People love watching me draw Cyberfrog. How about that? Bagel Goose gives Cecil all the booze money he needs now. Oh, that's very nice. I'm glad Cecil is being taken care of. 115, Trusty Sidekick says 115K is square bound. 125K is a preview of the Futurists. I think those are great goals to hit. I think those are very good goals. Scott says square bound at 115K. Trading cards at 125K for $50 plus perks. So that's probably a pretty good idea. So people at the $50 tier will get the trading cards. Futurists at 135. Okay, we're gonna do those three. Elizabeth is leaving because tell her you want to give her a bonus at 145 or 150K. At 150K, she deserves something sweet. So yeah, all right. You guys have helped me sort out my stretch goals. That's awesome. Thank you. You better get more than a pair of new shoes. New shoes for Elizabeth. Albino Thunderbuns says it's just a bunch of soy boys over on High Council. Yeah, that's why I don't watch it. He's gonna stick with us. Seven people disagreed. They have gone. They have gone to the High Council. Those people will be disqualified from the raffle. I have all your names. So we're trying to make the $50 tier the best tier in terms of value. That'll be if we can get to the trading cards, we'll do the trading cards. There'll be the Kapow Cola Girl pinup poster print. Your comic books will be signed. Your comic book will be signed by the entire team, and you'll get the sketchbook signed by me. I would recommend the $100 tier, which gets you all of that stuff, plus a Red Rooster head sketch on the inside cover of Red Rooster, your copy of Red Rooster Golden Age, which looks like will now become a square bound book, because I think we're going to hit our next stretch goal without a problem. So yeah, I think this is going to be a sweet package, both at the $50 tier and the $100 tier. I know if it was me, for Cyberfrog, I sprung for the head sketch. Without a doubt, I sprung for the head sketch. I want that Cyberfrog head sketch in my book. I think it's going to be awesome. Somebody wants to ask me a favor. Well, just ask me. Ask me a favor. You only get one. Is Mark Pellegrini in the chat? Oh, no, it's Mark Pellegrini's birthday. Is he in the chat? Did I miss that? Yeah, it's Mark. Everybody go tell Mark Pellegrini happy birthday. Hey, Mitch, will I do a quick head sketch to demonstrate what one is? Okay, let me show you. It would be something like, well, you see that? I drew this while I was on phone conference yesterday, and we had a wonderful phone meeting. Oops. Yeah, this will be something kind of like this. It'll be nice. I'll probably add his stars. It'll be a very nice, lovingly crafted head sketch drawing. With a nice pen, and I'll give it some care and attention. Spend a few minutes on it, and I'll sign it. You want them does everybody want theirs personalized on the inside? So long as you used your real name or whatever, your business, whatever, I can personalize them too. So they can be signed and personalized, drawn with a nice pen with nice ink. Uh, so what do I mean by name check? It means you will be recognized in the back of the book as a significant contributor to the project. There'll be a page called the Order of the Dawn in the back of Red Rooster Golden Age, and your name will be listed. You will be immortalized in pulp. You'll be forever recognized as a backer, a contributor to comic book history. The beginning tier for name check is the Order of the Dawn tier. That's $200. That gets you a lapel pin. You'll be inducted into the Order of the Dawn. We'll probably send everybody a nice certificate. You will be name checked in the back of the book. The lapel pins are going to be very cool, die struck. They're going to look very sharp. You're at the 2 eggs scrambled for 75. That's also a cool tier. I gotta take a quick break. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Thank you. Back. I'm back. Don't go. We lost half our audience. Am I back? I'm back. Don't leave. Don't leave. I did not take my phone with me to the bathroom. No. And I got my phone plugged in. It was about to die. So we're back. We are safe. Ready to rock. Let's draw some Cyberfrog. I'm gonna do the background first, I think. Texting on the toilet is a good way to get pink eye. Yeah, always be sanitary. Always wash your hands. A pea cup like Jeremy? I don't know who Jeremy is, but that sounds disgusting. From Geeks and Gamers. Um, that sounds like a terrible thing to do. The shoulder blades? Daggum! I totally forgot. Oh, it's too late now. We're going to have to start over. I have to start over. I am the Bob Ross of comics. I'm painting happy little explosions. Uh, happy. Happy, joyful. Uh, joyful uh, renditions of death and pain. What if it's rejected without the shoulder blades? Well, maybe I can still save this drawing. Or should I throw it away? Golden Age Cyberfrog doesn't have blades. Okay. I can do two versions. They're retracted. I can save it. I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm just kidding. I've been working on this for like an hour and I don't know. It's like been an hour and a half. Time escapes me. You guys are really concerned about these blades. I need some green ink, which I have. The green is popping. Thank you. You get it. Green and orange, complementary colors. guys are really nice. Everybody said y'all were going to be mean, but you're actually pretty nice. All right, I'm about to wind this one down. I have abused this paper. Like, this is nearly criminal. This paper was not meant to take this kind of abuse. Elizabeth is hungry. I can hear her coming. She's hungry. I'm hungry. We got to get some dinner. I'm going to wrap this up in pretty short order. Again, back Red Rooster Golden Age soon, before the weekend is up. You will be entered to win this one-of-a-kind original, well, that's redundant, Cyberfrog drawing, as well as a Red Rooster drawing by Ethan Van Sciver. Pester him, get him to post it on his Twitter page. I will post this tonight. One lucky backer. You will be entered to win a raffle, and one lucky Red Rooster Golden Age backer will win both drawings. It's awesome. An extraordinarily valuable Red Rooster drawing by Ethan Van Sciver. And this, yeah, it's pretty nice. I don't know, it turned out nice. Turned out okay. Cyberfrog drawing by me. Everybody thinks they're going to win, but there can be only one. This was fun. Yeah, I think this was all Ethan's idea. I think it was fun. I think it was nice. I think everybody had a nice time. I really enjoyed drawing for you all today. Very long. This is the longest art stream I've ever done. Odds are pretty good. Odds are pretty good. There's only 1,666 backers. I believe that's correct, or at least close to it. So pretty decent odds. Okay, the title of this piece, Cyberfrog walks away from the comic book industry. Maybe I should just call, oh, I just dropped my ruler, sorry about that. Cyberfrog walks away. Charts his own course. Oh, I'm getting tired, can't even talk. Blazes his own trail. Hope everybody had fun. It was fun. It was long. I'm tired. I'm hungry. Thank you all so much for watching this 100 special 100K live stream celebration for Red Rooster Golden Age. If you haven't backed it, please do. If you haven't told your friends, please do. We're making history in the comic book business. Thank you all very, very much. Have a wonderful night. I'll post this drawing later. Please share. Good night.